Questions for Justin? I'm not sure who else is coming in. I think Manny can tag him in. Go ahead.
Justin, I don't know, probably about 15, I know Greg said probably about 15 minutes of game time that he was pleased with today, and great start and a good finish. Where do you kind of put that as far as, how long and how well you guys played today?
Well, I mean, coming out of the game, starting out, we were really aggressive on both ends, especially on defense. We were taking away advancing passes and blocking out and, just taking things away from them. We knew they wanted to get in the paint, and we took that away from them. We did a good job of that. And then as the game went along, we started getting a little lazy on defense and going away from the things that were working for us. And then that kind of was how the game went until the last probably 8 or 9 minutes, and we picked it back up again, and that's when we took the lead pretty big again. So, I mean, we know what we need to do to be really good on defense, but we're just not consistent enough with it. So that's something we got to keep working on and practice.
Yeah, IUPUI was able to drive Barksdale in particular in the first half at the basket, and that seemed to be where they were able to get some traction. Is that what you were able to see from out there?
Yeah, our ball screen defense was pretty poor. They rejected a lot of the ball screens, was driving weak side, and our helper wasn't there, so it's something we got to work on. They were getting easy buckets and putting us at a disadvantage for rebounding when they did that. It was in our game plan, and we started doing it in the first couple minutes of the game, but like I said, as the game progressed, we went away from it, and that's when he started hitting a lot of big shots and getting the paint pretty easily.
It's still a win, and kind of put it in context as far as you win a game by 20 points, but it feels sort of like because of the way the game went, because it was so it had such a hot start and a hot finish, with kind of the middle not being consistent the way you want it to be. Is that how do the players kind of compute that? I mean, it's still a win, but it's still probably not a win the way you want to get it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, a win's a win, so it's always a good thing. We can look at the positives, but for the bigger games, especially when we get to conference, we know we're going to have to grind people out. We see what we need to do and that we can do it. We did it in the beginning of the game and the end of the game, and coaches talked about it. We just got to be more consistent and do it for longer spurts of time.
Manny, talk about your offense today and your rebounding was very good. Just talk about getting the team pointed in the right direction and just having a good effort today.
I just want to come out and be aggressive, and some of my shots melt early, give me confidence to shoot more later on in the game. So that was
Same question I had for Justin. It's a win, and it's a 20-point win, which is good, but it was a win kind of extremes where it was good for a while and then not as good as you want it to be for other times. Where do you kind of put that?
I mean, like something we've been battling kind of all year long. We've been trying to put on 40 minutes of good basketball and playing good defense. I mean, our offense is clicking for the most part in these 11 games we played. And our offense has been pretty decent for the most part, but it's our defense that struggle a lot of times. Long assignments. That was kind of what we kind of went through today. Like Justin said, we just gotta be a little bit more consistent and maybe trying to put on like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Because right now we just get like maybe half the time we're going 100% and getting it done.
When it comes to the holidays, how do you guys approach that as players? You get a few days off. Do you kind of try to forget about basketball for a few days, or do you think about stuff to work on until you come back? How do you guys kind of handle having some time off?
I mean, it's kind of a good thing, especially since school's out right now. We get to focus just all of our time on basketball. We're going to get a couple of days off, so we're going to be able to get some rest and work some kinks out of the body. But our main focus is still basketball, and we got to be staying in condition, doing some workouts and stuff like that, and watching film. Just we're in season, so that's what we got to be thinking about the whole time is basketball. It's going to be nice to be around the family and stuff and spend time with them, but at the same time, you're going to have to be, staying focused with basketball and things that we need to improve on.
Manny, what will you do Christmas? Your family?
What am I doing Christmas?
Yeah.
Well, Canada's a long way from here, so I'll probably just be chill here. Probably go out, hang out with some friends. Obviously Jake is in town and some other team that like Gant here, so I'll have a place to stay.
I didn't realize DeJuan Cummings could throw a dunk to himself off the backboard. What did you guys think about that?
Well, when I first saw him slowing down, I knew something was coming. I just didn't know what it was. if there's one guy that I know got the guts to do it on this team, it's him, you know, so. I don't think anyone else would have think of doing something like that except Duarte, but, you know, got a lot of courage, man, gotta give it.
Yeah, Coach Lansing,
I don't know what he said about that. But.
yeah, he didn't look pleased on the sideline, but I mean, it's kind of,
Glad he made it.
it's kind of, you know, but it also, is it kind of a fun, obviously you guys can talk about it among your teammates and, you know, is it kind of a stress reliever kind of thing, I guess? Is that one way you can look at it?
I don't know if you want to look at it as a league. It's just basketball. Like, you know, growing up as a kid, like, you know, you think about things you see in a video game and you want to try them. And, I mean, it takes a lot of courage trying to do it in a game where, you know, it's a high magnitude and it means a lot. But, I mean, if you got that kind of courage, you can finish the play. I mean, at the end of the day, 2 points is 2 points.
Justin, where are you physically? I mean, feel pretty good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Staying with the athletic training staff and, you know, just going day by day and just getting better.
Anything else, guys? Gentlemen, thank you.
Thanks, fellas.